Horrific Network special event. This is Door to Door Week.
So right now, talking with the Demon of Gluttony himself, Mr. Nick Shalita. What's going on, man?
What's up, buddy?
How you feeling? So now we're a week away from the premiere. You got to see the rough cut of your stuff.
Right.
You haven't seen the polished version yet, which is even better.
Oh.
Yeah, we've added some cartoon sound effects.
What?
I'm just kidding. But dude, like what because I know for me when you auditioned for it was a foregone conclusion. What about his role did you, when you first read the script and you were like, I could totally play this?
You know, it was just comedy. It was a comedy spot. It wasn't like straight horror, which is, you know, not my forte. It's not my wheel well, but it was an offshoot of that. You know, it was a horror thing, but it had these comedic elements, and you were cool enough to let me kind of play with it and give this kid. I mean, he's a demon, but he sounds like a perverted Barney, you know. So we were able to have a lot of fun with it, and it wasn't as it was just like a gross, over the top, you know, weird horror. You know, it was a fun comedy that we've got to play around with a little bit, and I think that's what really attracted me to it.
I mean, when we read the table readings and all that, when you first did it, I was like, okay, he's fucking Gluttony. Like, it's a foregone conclusion. And then we bring Ashton in, which apparently there's been some shady past between the two of you, and you may or may not have been letting her into Speakeasy.
I can't speak to that. I can't remember.
No comment, please.
Yeah, I just can't remember.
Clean the fifth is always the best way to go.
Yeah.
I do not recall. Say like the politician. I do not recall.
Depends on your meaning of the word kick out, right?
No, I don't. I'm not even saying you kicked her out. I just don't even think you ever let her in.
That might be true. I'm not sure.
But
I have no recollection.
So the two of you like read together, and it's golden. Like Kane and I are like crying. We're laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And so now fast forward to the date of the actual film, and first things first, I accidentally blast you directly in the face with makeup. Still feel horrible about that, by the way.
Well, it's funny because Jordan runs in and she's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" We're just putting makeup on this guy. No, you assholes! Use makeup. You're using paint. Straight in my eye.
It wasn't paint though. It was makeup.
Oh,
no, it's black makeup. Yeah.
Oh.
It just so happened to be toxic.
Well, when I tell the story, I tell that you guys were idiots and you were using paint and not makeup because.
Oh well, thanks. The reason why Shalita has fucking black streaks all over the crow on his towel is because
he was crying for 45 minutes.
Well, yeah, but you didn't even tell us there was an issue.
I mean, I was trying to take it like a champ.
You did. You took it extremely well.
Considering you were putting toxic poison in my eyes.
Yeah. And then the looks that we got driving from Sherlock the series.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah. And but let's talk a little bit about the infamous
the slip.
The slip, yeah.
The
fall of Ashton.
Well, I thought we were going to be sworn to secrecy on that, but
so we'll pause for a minute so we can slice the outtake in.
Action.
Oh my god, are you okay? Oh my god.
You alright, babe?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh my god. It's hella slippery back here, by the way. Those muffins, fuck pistachios. They're slippery as shit.
Try to run.
Action. Oh, you alright?
Okay, so now you've seen it on YouTube. It happened. My question to you, because as I was editing it, there's the scene when we're close up on your face, and you do your infamous, well, I guess you can go home if you want to go bad enough, and you're holding these two just huge pistachio muffins, and you throw them over your back. And I can't speak to whether or not those were the guilty culprits or not. I like to tell, as you like to say, it's paint. As we've been editing this thing, I like to pretend those are the
the catalyst.
But God damn, she ate you hard.
Yeah. You want to talk about being a trooper? That girl, she just got up like nothing happened. But we all knew the earth was never the same.
No, it hurt. It had to have hurt.
Because that shit had to have just reverberated inside of her soul.
Yeah, and then you have Kane,
who instantly starts laughing in the most muffled, like...
Well, the best part on the one shot is that he's holding his camera with one hand, and then he kind of has like a half-hearted outstretched hand.
That's right. That's right. Because it was right in front of him. He saw it coming.
Yeah, and his exact quote to it, fuck pistachio muffins, those things are slippery as shit. Which in there, it was fucking, the floor was like an ice rink.
Yeah.
By the time we were out of there.
Yeah, I mean, the floor was no joke. They need some of that nonstick.
Yeah, and then it's probably a good 90 degrees inside that kitchen.
Easily, yeah.
So you got slippery treats, and then it's like a freaking sauna. Everybody comes out 15, 20 pounds lighter.
Right.
But yeah, what else? What else was your favorite part of the whole experience, man? Like shoving shit down our throats?
Man, honestly, the makeup I think was the coolest part, because just, going through that, something I've never done before, and it was such a meticulous and detailed job. There's so much, that's kind of where I think the bar got placed of like, this is a labor of love for a lot of people, and a lot of people are putting a lot of like time and effort and energy into making this thing be the best it can be. And so I think just through the makeup process alone, that was kind of blatantly apparent. And then once we got into filming, like I think the thing that surprised me the most was like the brevity, like how fast we were just able to kind of get it done, and how well we got what we wanted, and we accomplished the scenes filmed in the way that you had envisioned, and we kind of got out of there, and we were able to just kind of laugh at the whole thing. I think that was the funnest, like that before setting up, and then into the after, where we kind of like were able to exhale and just be happy and content with what we put in. I think that was the coolest part for me.
Definitely, man. And I think that that week too, we were coming off of a rough shoot on Tuesday, and then we ended with your scene on Friday, which made it all the more better, because I think the gluttony scene was probably the smoothest as far as the demon scenes that we had. We really didn't run into any problems other than Ashton falling. So,
Poor girl. Ashton, we love you.
Thoughts going into the premiere?
Just excited. I think it'll be cool to kind of, show people, what you wanted to do and what you did. It's kind of cool to be around, a lot of people talk about their goals and their dreams, and to be around someone who like committed themselves to making it happen and did it, and to be able to be a part of that is a special thing, and it's a cool thing, and it's going to be fun to kind of share that moment with you and share that moment with the rest of the cast and the crew that, really did. It was a labor of love for a lot of people. So it's going to be cool to kind of bask in that, I think, when we all get to see the finished vision, as it were. I think it'll be a good night.
Right on, man. Demon of Gluttony, Nick Shalita. We will be back tomorrow with more.
Bye, guys. Bye.